Hey guys, Ryan and Alex still here at Ground Control, still tackling the X-guard position. In the last video, we showed a high-low sweep from the boombox grip in that variation. This is going to be another variation. As we said before, some sweeps are going to be dependent on what kind of grip we have established on the leg, but some of them we can go hand in hand. There's going to be different variations that we do. This is one of those cases where it worked conversely in between the boombox and the pledge position when we're attacking. So now the last video we were in the boombox position. This time we're going to be in the pledge or the single leg position. I'm going to be wrapped around the ankle. My hand is going to be up, either gripping my collar. Just kind of a food for thought here. I don't want a death grip on the collar. When I do this, I'll do a light grip. And my reason why is because sometimes when we establish that death grip, sometimes it's one of those situations where we might need to transition this hand, but our brain isn't even thinking, and we just naturally hold on to that thing for dear life. We might need to move this guy around in certain areas, and all of a sudden we turn into, Rose from the Titanic, and I'll never let go, and we don't want to do that. So if you have trouble with that, that's something that you do naturally. Maybe even just plant the palm onto your chest so you know not to hold on to this too long. Now I'm in my X-guard position. As we talked about before, there's going to be certain grips that we look to establish. My preferred grip for this variation of the sweep is when I'm controlling the far side sleeve. It's not a prerequisite. We can still finish without this, but just because of where we end up and where we transition, this is why I like it. So what I normally do is I wait for them to, just like Alec is doing, looking to attack my leg. I'm going to go ahead and grab, try to break if you need to, and just be real careful about this. Isolate the grip, kick your leg, and then put your leg back into place behind the knee. It'll probably be safe. It just isn't something we want to kick and hang out too long. We still need control of that knee, so it needs to be very temporary that we lose that contact. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give a pull on Alec's arm, and as he pulls back, again, we're going to use that inertia to slide down towards his ankle. And now I'm going to go ahead and hit my high-low sweep, extending in opposite directions. As he goes to fall, I'm releasing my grip onto his ankle. So where my head was underneath, as he's going to fall, I'm coming out from under and posting towards my elbow. And it's just going to be a temporary post on my elbow. I'm actually going to come up towards my hand afterwards. The last thing that I try to do here is I'm going to extend my leg out. My hips are going to go linear, straight forward, and I want to go ahead and extend my leg out so that my knee passes by his hamstring. So as I go to extend, at the same time, my leg that is my post point is going to step back, and then I take a big step over top of his leg so that we can pass during the sweep and end up in a good knee on belly position. It's doing it choppy or slow speed. Sometimes it interrupts a little bit with that transition, but the more comfortable you get with it, the smoother it's going to be. And it ends up, we're going from our back to an advantageous position from top, which is way better than ending in the guard. As I said before, we can certainly hit this from different grips. The thing is, I feel like securing the far side makes it easier because that's the direction my hips are going. If I were to, say, attack Alec's collar and look for this, let me fall down, I still might be able to get there, but right now I'm pulling towards one side of his body while trying to move my hips towards the other, and just leaves a larger margin for error when we do that. So we're going to go ahead one more time with it, and we're going to be in our X position. As he goes to attack at my knee, I'm going to establish my cat's paw grip, and now I'm going to straighten my leg, putting it right back, bringing his arm to the inside of my leg. Now, as I give a pull and I get that response, we're going to go ahead and slide down as we also extend at his hip, attacking his center of gravity. So as I pull, we come back. I'm already releasing and posting right towards my hand. I'm going to continue to pull onto this arm to allow my hips to come over top. When I do it, a couple of things. We need to clear our leg from behind his hamstring. Sometimes people get a little bit caught up here, so straighten that leg first and then bend. One more time with that. So I'm going to go ahead and, right now my knee is underneath his hamstring, blocking me from coming up. I'm going to straighten, and then I try to drive my hook, almost pulling onto his thigh as I pull my hips across. At the same time, we don't want to step right away because right now I'm hooked behind his leg. So I step back first with an adjustment step. Now I'm going to go ahead, pulling myself all the way over and ending in a good knee on belly position. And that's another variation to the high-low sweep from X-guard.